Hello, my peeps. Oh, those nasty little gremlins. It is Tracy here, not the computer expert, with Tuesdays with Tracy. Yeah, when my computer did update, and at first I just thought, why does it keep wanting to try to force me to use Edge? I use Chrome, and I'm like, this is annoying me. But then a thing popped up, said, do you want to set Chrome as your default? I hit yes. Things haven't quite been the same since. But I didn't think that would have anything to do with why YouTube no longer thinks I have permission. Anyhow, computer trouble aside, I'll figure it out before the next time I have to go live. I even thought that's it. I'll just try Facebook again, even though that just stopped working one day. Yeah, that didn't work either. So we're going old school. I'm just going to record. I just have a couple fun things to show you and some stuff to tell you, and I'll do it as succinctly. I don't know. I tried that word. That's a hard word. As possible. Okay, so tomorrow starts the seasonal sale. I'm going to push that up there. So you get 20% off the bundles, 20% off designer paper, 10% off cardstock, and 10% off ink. And I made everything go blurry because that's how the night's going. Come on. You can do it. Now let's try that again. So I will be putting in an order. I was trying to get it so it would be super early, but some stuff has come up that has just made my day not go exactly as planned. Look, oh, Tracy could use a manicure. There we go. Thank you. So I will be putting it in. I'm so excited. I'm having lunch with my friend tomorrow, and going to the chiropractor, which is good because I had a kink in my neck for like 4 days. So just slept wrong. So it likely will be supper time, which means yes, we're not at the front of the shipping line, but it is what it is. So I do need paper all the time. Going through paper like crazy. But these are good deals. This is like the time to stock up. So let me know if you want me to add anything to the group order. I posted the link in my newsletter Sunday. Pretty sure that went out on Sunday. So if you need to just go directly onto the store and look there and grab all the deals and put them in a cart and have them just sent right straight to your house, you can do that too. Remember the online exclusives. A new bunch of those just went live. There is some good ones in there, man. I'm going to start playing with these soon. I'm just about done with my Christmas prep and cards and classes and things like that. And then I'm going to start playing with this because I have some good ideas. One of them I'm going to show you in the kit tonight. But one of the ones we're doing is a full on love / Valentine / just show people that you appreciate them to go kit. I find it hard to get people to commit in January, so I always try early February. And so I'm gonna have like a live option or a to go option, and that way, if you're busy and you just want to be able to like make it fit where you can after the holidays or maybe before the holidays, that works too. Anyways, don't forget those are there. These are the 2 kits I'm going to show you tonight. Those just launched, so don't forget you can throw those on an order if you want. Now, here's the big one that I just thought I'd take a moment and explain. I did in my newsletter, but just to make sure. So I had 3 different events coming up. I had 1 person for one, 2 people for the other one, and potentially 1 for the third one, but that one wasn't even confirmed. But I can't do that few at a class because I don't cover the cost of my facilities. So instead of canceling or postponing and I did attempt to find one date that worked for everybody, but that was not. I got 3 out of 4, but I could not make one date work because I got things on my calendar too. So basically what I'm going to do is if you want to sign up for the reindeer fund, which the cards are all in a thing ready to go. They're in the individual boxes, so everything's prepped. You can come and do that class. You can do the Christmas mix that I showed you that had the shepherd's care, like the nativity card, the home card, and the snowflake card. That one. Or you could just use like the kit, what's left of all my Christmas kits in various different ones if you want to have a variety of quick things to make. They're all individually priced, depending what they are. I'm going to sneeze, sorry. Excuse me. And we'll just pretend like it's live because I'm not starting the recording over. Or you can do more. I mean, if you're a quick crafter, you can do more. So this is at 10 o'clock at Nourish a week from Saturday. And I would prefer you RSVP so that I know that you are um, that you're coming, so I can make sure that I have like the right stuff set up at the right station and everything. But yeah, let me know. And this is it for classes before Christmas. Like I said, I'm working on the stuff for after Christmas, but as the closer it gets to Christmas, I just find that people get really busy, and it's hard to get people to commit to classes, and then lots of changes, and so it makes it hard for everybody. And I will be quite honest with you, I am powering out a bit this year. It's been a very busy fall, and I'm looking for coasting through December and enjoying Christmas, and just I got lots to do at home and family stuff, and looking towards that. Um, the one thing though that I keep forgetting to do, I always have Stampin' Up on my wish list. How about you? Um, there's an easy way to do it. I have, and I will post the link. It's in the newsletter. Easiest way to do stuff, you may have noticed a theme, is get my newsletter, because everything's in there. So I posted a newsletter. There's this little gift registry form here where you can put your name on it, and you can, if you want to be surprised, you can say, no, anything like this, anything would be good. Or if there's like very specific stuff you want, you write it down. You send me a copy so that I can help when the person calls. I have some idea what they're talking about, because I used to work for fire, and fire has its own language, and so I got used to the fact that if you weren't a fire person, sometimes people would be like, what? Because you use words that are just so second nature to you that you don't realize that they don't mean the same thing to anybody. Well, Stampin' Up's kind of the same, right? If I start talking about dimensionals and DSP and getting the tools, and do you need your bone folder, and do you have this, if it's not a crafty person, sometimes they're just like, what language are you speaking? So it helps to have your list ahead of time. And then we can take care of everything, and then you'll have a nice little wrapped present under the tree. I do gift certificates too, which I was going to grab one of so I could show you. If you want to buy a gift certificate for somebody, or you just want somebody to buy one for you, you get your gift certificate in a nice little like cash envelope, a nice little decorated little paper envelope. So I try to jazz it up as much as possible. But yes, if there's stuff you want, let me know. Yeah, whoever's willing to buy you presents, write a list, give it to them. Tell my name's at the bottom. Tell them to call me. I'll get you set up. Canada Post gave strike notice, so there's a good chance that the strike will happen on Friday, unless they can all of a sudden settle things. Now, I've been getting emails. I have a small business account with Canada Post. I have been getting emails for months about the negotiations and the mediation and the back and the forth and the doing. And if they've hit this point, I don't know that they're magically going to solve it in 3 days. Let's hope they do. But if they don't, then all the couriers and all the shipping companies and everything are going to get a whole lot busier. So I'm going to say the 1st of December is pretty much when we'd want to have these orders in, so that because we're going to fight the Christmas rush anyways, add on a strike. So if you want to do this, just, yeah, make sure that your lists can get to me in time to order by the 1st of December. Alrighty. Okay, so we got 2 new kits, Layered Landscapes and Nature's Painting. Now, I have a question for you. They're both $34 kits. They're both just newly released last week. If anybody knows the answer to this, I would like to know the answer. This one is a bit obvious. This one is like the thickest box. This is how, can I do this? This is how thick our paper pumpkins and our kit collection boxes usually are. Look how thick this box is, like how deep it is. But what I want to know, and this one, not counting this one because I realize it's a totally different shape and maybe it doesn't actually go through the machine, but sometimes our kits are cellophaned and the label's on the outside, and sometimes the kits are just in an open box with the cellophane or with the label stuck to the bottom. I want to know why. Like, why don't they do it with every one of them? Here, let's see how we do here. So, oops, I'm taking the scissors out to open something that doesn't have cellophane. So anyways, that's just a curiosity I have. Let me know if you know the answer. Okay, so this one is called Layered Landscapes. And it's a hefty box. So I have to move some stuff out of the way. Now, we had one like February or March or something. I haven't opened these. These arrived like hot off the presses. I don't know. Hot off the presses. Hot off the front porch an hour ago. No, 5 o'clock, a couple hours ago. But I was busy doing other things. Oh, oh my goodness. The card I made, it turned out so much better than I imagined. And after I give it to someone tomorrow, I will tell you how it all went. But okay, I'm trying to find somewhere to put this huge box. There we go. Anyhow, we had a kit, this thing, similar to this in, I want to say like February or March with houseplants, and it was so cool. And these frames are much better quality than you think. As I very carefully, using my not paper scissors, my package scissors, I keep losing track of where I've cut, to try to get the plastic off this thing. There we go. They are securely packaged. So look at these things. Whoa. Now, I don't remember. Anyways, these frames are, I want to say 7 1/4 or something. They were an odd. Yes, 7 1/4 square. Okay. So, let me just move these out for a second. I just need one of them. But it makes some lovely landscape pictures. Did I say it's called no, it's called layered landscapes. It could be called lovely landscapes. It does make lovely landscapes. Okay. What I want to see and what I want to... Oh, my goodness. Oh, look at this. Okay. What I wanted to make sure you understood was that these are not just, here's a square with a flat piece of paper in it. Oh, good Lord. They're pretty, pretty, pretty. What is this? I'm actually just seeing what... If there's a... Usually at the beginning, there we go. There's a list that shows you what goes with what. So there's this kind of, I don't know, deserty. The first one has nothing with it though, which makes me wonder how much of this is, did they put all of the double stuff on there? I think maybe that one's shared with that one. Oh my god, I absolutely love this one. Look at this. Okay. Ooh. Okay, we're just gonna do one. Okay, so we have, sorry, this is the problem with not opening up ahead of time. I'm just so fascinated by the whole thing. There's a ton of these like huge dimensionals, like dimensional strips that are huge to put your layers together. Oh, got some little glue dots. Got all these glue dots. So yes, we have the desert. So this is the cool part. This is the Tracey's too excited to like make sense right now. Okay, so this is gonna go. Oh, look at that. This is gonna go inside. So I just put it on top for now, but this is gonna go inside to even make this hole even smaller. Because look how many layers, right? This is called layered landscape. So here's our background picture, right? And I just want to make sure that every one of these, you got a half a sheet. It shows the half a sheet each. So yes, every layer. I'm trying to find the one that's for this, the one I have in front of me, but just a second here. I got too many. Oh, there's one more fold. That's why. Okay, make sure I have all the layers on this one. So this is how it's going to go. So here's our first one. Then we have the second one. And we're going to put these big. I mean, they're like dimensionals, right? But look how big they are. We're going to put these guys. I'm putting one of them together. I wasn't going to. I was just going to show you the pieces and give you an idea, but I've decided I'm putting the thing together. Now, I think if I had done this a little better, it wouldn't be hanging off the edge. But that's okay. I'm just going to trim it and pay more attention the next time. So one of those. I'm going to put... I'm actually looking at the instructions, believe it or not, to make sure that I'm doing this right. Because you got one shot at it, right? Our adhesives are good. You got one shot at it, or you're going to be... See? If you do it right, you don't have to trim it. They're made to stay. Okay. Okay, and then we'll peel off all our little pieces on the back. I should have looked at what time I started. I said I would be quick, but we'll see how quick I am. And then we're going to line this up on the bottom. Tap, thought that would work, but it doesn't. I'm gonna have to go back with my sideways look. There we go. See, already, look at that. Okay, then we have the next one, which is a little bit lighter color, dunes. So I think kits make an awesome gift. They give somebody something to do. Okay, that one's totally crooked, but it's not going to matter. They give something. I'll just go like this, so in case I screw up where it's joining up. There we are. So not only do they give somebody something to do, which is nice. Crafting is good therapy. Gives your brain a break and just lets you play. But depending what you make, you can also gift what you make. So this totally makes me think of Arizona. So when my parents had a place in Arizona, they still have lots of their Arizona friends. And any one of them could get this picture, and depending on the person, you could put a little, add a little touch to it. Like if it was somebody who, I got to assume Arizona's just full of all the gross creepy crawlies because it's warm all the time. So, was afraid of spiders or something. Then you could add a little spider to it, like a hidden spider, so it's a little hidden message to you. Remember that funny time with the spider? Things like that. So, okay, or put like a nice little message on it and send it to somebody as a nice little keepsake. There's beautiful mountain ones. You could keep them as a set of 4 for yourself. You could decorate a room. You could put them in your house. So it's various different things you can do. A lot of our kits are, and the one I'm going to show you next, especially the way I'm going to set it up, if people are interested, I'm going to set it up into a class, because then I'm going to teach you how to use it. So then you get the opportunity to come and hang out and socialize and have snacks with us and learn a new skill if you're not sure how to use the coloring and the water painter and stuff like that. And then by the time you're done all of the projects, which we're not going to do all at one night, but you'll have lots of time to take it home and have the fun things to do. You will have 24 different cards, which you can then gift to people. So it's the gift that keeps on giving. I don't know why I find it easier to go this way, but I do. So yeah, these cards are just meant to be, or these kits, are just meant to be like so many things, and they give so many options. Okay, so I'm just, what did I say? I was meant to count, and then I got all distracted. Okay, so 4. So each one of these, it looks like, has 4 different layers. But can you imagine a kid who give this kit to a kid who gets to make this and put up their own decorations in their own room? I think it's cool. Myself, I think it's cool. Okay, so we can do that one. So, and they will go, if you're not rambling on like I am, they probably go together even faster. But I think that's the beauty of the kits. They have a little kit together, and you chat, and you socialize, and you have fun putting the kit together. There's lots of time. Everything's in the box that you need. If you don't finish, you just put everything back in the box until you're done. Look at that. Okay, so that's how thick it is. We got 4 layers with dimensionals. I can't. Oh, I don't think I can give you the full scope. Well, you can see of how cool it looks in person. Okay. And then, so that's how the layers go together. And then let's see what it says to do. Oh, it does say to put dimensionals. Oh, no, it's glue dots. Okay, is there a good side and a bad side to this? I'm going to use these glue dots because it's going to be easier. So it looks like you're putting, so this is sort of the front side of it. So we're going to put 4 glue dots on the front, right? And you'll see why in a minute. I'm going to put 4 glue dots. And I think they show it right in the middle. I'm putting them off to the side of it, and I think just because I want to make sure that you can't see them. I'm putting off to the edge, not the side. Okay. And then we take one of our little dudes. Using our thumbs of steel, we're just gonna, you might need pliers or you could use your bone folder, but my hands are pretty sturdy, so we're just gonna do that. Okay, now make sure when you put it in, you make sure you look where the hook is so that it's right side up. And we're gonna take this and we're gonna pop it in, and see, this is why our glue dots, oh, see, it says just like pop them in the middle, but no, I was right to do that because one of them that got a little far out, you can actually see. So don't just pop them in the middle like it looks like in the picture. Put them on the outside edge. I don't know if you can see those. So the glue dots are on the outside edge. So when you pop them in this frame, you're not seeing them. Well, I am curious. But yeah, I get. I'm rolling mine up now a little bit. I'm pushing them off to the side, so that you can't see any of them in the frame. Yeah, that's worth noting. The instructions just, like I said, they look like they're right in the middle of the thing, but you don't want to do that. Okay, so we've just done this, and all we've done is give it like one more layer and make the inside of the frame just a tiny bit smaller. Oh, but it looks so nice with that layer in it. Oh, good lord. Okay, and then we're popping this guy in. And then we're popping this guy in. I'm making sure everything's going the right direction. And then we're folding our little things down. And so the beauty of these frames, they really are good frames. Press board, I'm not sure what they're made out of, but there we go. Oh. So you can, yeah, you can hang it or you can stand it on your desk, right? It's got the stand-up part too. But look at that. And it's 3D. Look at that. Oh, that's very cool. So yeah. Sorry. I gotta move on to the other kit. Oh, that turned out well. So here's one of the images. This is without it being 3D. Is a nice mountain scene. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think this one goes together. The wintry mountains. It's the way they packed them, but I'm pretty sure. Oh yeah, and then this one looks like it goes this way. And then we have like the lake. Isn't that awesome? Oh, like those. Well done, Stampin' Up. Like those. Okay. Sorry, just one second while I put this massive box in front of the camera view again so I can put these things in it. I don't want to bend any of this stuff because these are really nice pictures. Okay, so that is layered landscapes. That is the first one of the kits I'm going to show you. Okay. Now for the one that is all sealed up. This one, what did I say it was called? Nature's Painting. We're getting all naturey tonight. That is a good thing. Okay. Yeah, like I said, some of them are... The paper pumpkin, they started... I think this year or last year. They started putting the cellophane on the kits. Because the box used to just come like this. And it was kind of like a coated cardboard. But some of them were getting... I don't know... prior to them to doing that, I never really had that much trouble with the boxes coming. Since then, I had one that was like squished almost to a pancake. It didn't damage the kit inside, but holy did that box suffer. Or did it suffer. But anyways, they did it to try to protect them a bit. But these ones, you order through the store, and so they generally come in secondary packaging, like whatever box or bag, or, well, I guess they'd never be in a bag, but whatever box with other stuff that you order. So... Tracey's happy because Tracey gets to color. Okay, so this is what comes in here. Is the watercolor painter, a set of watercolor crayons. I'm gonna move this out of the way. And then more stuff to open. And then this little book, which is the magic. Here's the magic of it all. I'll show you in a minute. I'm going to flip this over so we can get the instructions. They always come with good instructions. So yes, you could easily get this kit and do it at home. Actually, I'm going to save that piece of cardboard. And do it at home because it does come with great instructions. And it shows you kind of what you're supposed to be doing. But it doesn't give you a ton of detail. And some of what I know about coloring, I just know through experience. Stand by one. The watercolor pencil crayons came out in 2 different stages. There was 2 different boxes of them. So I'm going to trim it a little bit here. But I don't like to have to open and close boxes when I want to play. So sorry, I'm getting my watercolor painter. I was just using this like 2 hours ago, and it's full. So I bought this cool little thing on Amazon. So pencil crayons have come in the odd kit before and everything. So this is, I love my watercolor pencil crayons. So this is how I do mine. So there are more colors to be had, and they're giving you a sampling of them. So afterwards, if you decide you love these pencil crayons and you want to get more, there are more colors to be had. Just a second here. Okay, I remember these. I mentioned it before on, I think, on a live. When I was a kid, I remember getting books like this, and now these are made out of, these have much stronger cardboard covers on them, and this is watercolor paper, so it's a little bit thicker. But I remember having these books, right? Like the booklets, whoa, you can flip the pages. So there is, oh, there's a couple of blank pages at the back, so you can make your own creations. Look at that. It has this huge, thick back on it. But yeah, there's all sorts of different, oh, love that one. Floral and fauna and various different pictures that you can make into card bases and do various things with. So the ones that have these centers, that's where, so you can like type a sentiment into it. Type stamp. Anyways, I remember these books, and then there was like a little thing on the side that had cheap paints in it, and you had a little paintbrush that came with it, and you'd take your little water and you'd paint the pictures, and then you'd tear a picture out. So awesome stuff. Okay, I'm trying to, one at the back here was very simple and very green. Where did I see that one? Ooh, look at that. Oh, pointed setters for Christmas. Okay, well, we're going to do our class afterwards. So what I'm going to say is the easiest way to do this. So there's 2 of each. I'm just curious, because the watercolor paper is thicker, I'm just having a hard time. There we go. So I'm going to say you should pull them out of the book, because this book is very stiff and will just get in your way. Which is why I suggest don't throw this piece of cardboard out. Because it'll make a nice good base to work on. Holly is more of a deep green. Okay, so yes, this is the same green that's in the package. I'm just keeping my package closed for now. So here's the fun of it. This is watercolor painter. So you can color directly onto this with your pencil crayons. You can use the watercolor, the aqua painter. So I don't know if you can see on there. See how it's full of water in here? So when you use it, it's like a paintbrush that you don't have to dip in the water. There's a little place on here where you can squish. So you just kind of squish it together. The water comes out. Oh, there we go. And it makes your paint, I'm off camera. It makes your paintbrush wet. Right? So the water's on the paintbrush. I'm just using my hand to catch it from dropping. So once this is wet, you can go over top of what you color, and you can lightly just kind of blend it in, and it looks like you have watercolor painted it. But you can also do things like, and this is where you come to the class to learn, you can scribble a whole bunch on and use that as like a paint source, and you can paint right out of it and do it. Or the other thing that I always keep in with my pencil crayons is a blender pen, because you can do the same thing where you color and then you use this to blend it, and it gives you kind of a third look. So there's different ways you can do it. So I think it would be fun for us all to color together. So my thought was, I just need to get a piece of cardstock here. I should have grabbed one. My thought was, you order the kit. It comes with the pencil crayons and the painter. Is this the one full of water? No. This is the one that came with it, right? And then I'm going to add in a blender pen for everybody. And I'm going to add in some card bases. These are not the ones I want, but I just had the other ones. What did I do with them? Seriously, what did I do with them? Oh, there they are. There's kind of two options, and I'm going to wait and see. I'm going to wait and see what what tomorrow I get to see, because demonstrators get things ahead of time. I'm going to see what the new catalog is for the spring. I can already tell you, because I've already seen a sneak peek, that one of the things that I'm going to add on to the class is one of the ephemera packs. So that's the little pre-printed pages that come in a little package. Well, one of them is all sentiments, and it's all just sort of black and white, and it will work perfectly to go on top of these, and it just has everyday sentiments. So you get one of those, so you take it home, because then that way, once your card is done, you can decide what it's going to be for, and then you can add a sentiment onto it. Right? So you don't have to totally decide ahead of time. Now, there is a set of cards that come that are, you get 10 of these big ones, and then 10 of the smaller ones that are just white. I was toying with that idea because these are going to be very colorful by the time they're done, and you could just, yeah, you're going to have to trim them down. That's part of what I was going to say, but regardless of what we're doing, because they're made a little bit bigger, so you can color them, and then you can decide. You can color the background and then just trim them to size, or you could just color the focal point, have white, and put it on a colored one. Stampin' Up! Always has a set of card bases. In this case, the ones that came out right now are these gold dipped, I want to say they're called. It's not dipped. Maybe it is called dip dyeing. Anyways, they're these gold card bases, which you can then trim this to size if you really want to. If you're me and love to fussy cut, you could fussy cut around the edge of this so that once it's colored, you don't have any of this white, and you could just pop it on here like it over top. Again, it'll take a little bit of trimming, not too much, to make them fit. You also could decide you want to cut it in half and you know, put it halfway on a card and make it totally different and make twice as many of them. But you got 24 of these that you can use. I could just do it with regular cardstock as well, which, like I said, we just cut this down a little bit so I'll make it so you can't quit, right? So this would be all colored, and we just mount it on regular cardstock. So once I see what the options are, there will be some addition of card bases and or envelopes. The ones that come in kits like this, they come with envelopes, right? So depending what the ones that come out in the spring look like, maybe there's a new one that we'll use. If not, it might be one of these ones. So by the time you're done, you have all the stuff you'd need. Now, yes, that makes the kit a bit more expensive because I'm adding on a couple things, but not too much that is getting added on. And then, like I said, 24 cards. So when you think about the $7, $8 you pay for a nice card, if you can find a card store anymore, it's a pretty good deal. It will be a good deal. But yeah, I figure I'll show you all the stuff. I'm not going to do this tonight because I like to take my time and color in peace, and I don't even know how long I've been going right now. But anyway, so this is what this is. I'm very excited about this kit. And even if you don't make it into cards, even just to have it, and the relaxation and the the brain reset time you get just from coloring. I'm going to assume this is the first picture in the book. And look at how pretty that is when it's coloring with the shading and the blending. And I can show you how to do that. I might even bring, just for like demonstration purposes, because I can't add all of these things to the class, or you'll all have to become demonstrators, and you'll have to be 6 months from now so we can afford to buy all the toys. But because there's a lot of blends. But I could bring blends and markers too, and show you, like on one picture divided into 4, and I can show you what 4 different coloring techniques look like. The watercolor pencils are one of my favorite, so I like that that's what's in this kit. But I'll show you like a bunch of different ones so you can compare and how to do like this background effect that they have on here, which is not in the picture, right? But how to get this going and stuff. Anyways, lots of fun. So we'll just color for a couple hours, show you how to trim your stuff to make it into a card base, and then send you on your way. And you're at 24 cards to make at your leisure, and put some sentiments on and give them out as you need them. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be January or February, but I'm gonna keep an eye on these kits because some kits sell out very quickly, and some of the other demonstrators might have had the same idea to have a class with it and might just be buying 20 or 30 of them. So my plan is to get this stuff priced out and figured out all within the next couple weeks and let you know when the class is so I can order the kits while I still can. I don't want to have to wait on back orders or anything. And then the class itself might not be till later. Any of these kits, any of these classes can be given as gifts. If you want to gift somebody this, or you want to tell somebody that this is what you want for Christmas is the gift of this class, just have them get in touch with me and we can make it work. So, but I put the other kit somewhere else. Okay, so thank you very much for that. I think because I was frustrated from the gremlins, I probably went really fast. But if you have any questions, let me know. If you need anything, by all means, let me know. To recap, we have a gift registry. So if you don't get I think after tonight, I'm just going to post this with the newsletter. The newsletter is, if anything, you get it once a week. Like, sometimes not even once a week. It's just with updates, but all the links are there. It's definitely the easiest way to do it instead of trying to post all of the links. Here is the Christmas crafting. Remember, we're doing it a week from Saturday. That's 23rd of November at 10 in the morning. And you have the option to do 1, 2, or 3 of these different classes, depending. I know some people that craft could do all 3 of them, and some people like to take their time and might only do 1. Whatever it is. I so far have 2 people for this and 1 for this, and I got it all figured out how to make it work, so you don't have to worry about that. Okay, so the new kits that I was just showing you, and the online exclusives. Just a minute, I'm having motor skills issues. There we go. And the online exclusives that just came out, and a whole bunch of stuff. The seasonal sale, just to reiterate, is on stuff in the annual catalog. Okay, so I realized the other day I hadn't looked at my catalogs very much. I know so much about what's in them, and I usually just have the stuff, but I haven't even looked at them in ages. So this is the mini catalog. It is, the stuff in here is not on sale. It is the stuff that's in the annual catalog that is on sale. I will tell you, though, because it's just popped into my brain as I did that, they are changing. I might do a separate video and just post it so that the people that want to watch can get the lowdown. But they're changing the way I have this fancy chart. What? I made and added, well, they made and I added a whole bunch of writing too, and dates and things. They've changed how, like, stuff comes out. There's stuff coming out, and then stuff goes away, and then sometimes you can't get it, and then sometimes you can sell, like, the stuff when we do our retired product sale. It's all been very confusing and convoluted, but they're standardizing it across the board. So normally this catalog ends at the end of December, and normally what we would see is a last chance list for this catalog. It would come out about now. We would have it, the sale would go, some stuff would be on sale, some wouldn't. It would go till stuff ran out or the end of December. Boom, we're done. And then possibly next fall, they would do a clearance rack refresh, and some of the stuff that didn't sell in the when the catalog ended might come back, and you might get it on the clearance rack. The clearance rack is going away in about 3 weeks. 3 or 4 weeks. I can't remember exactly. Beginning of December. The clearance rack is going away and will no longer exist. What they're going to do instead is every second month, they're going to say the last chance list has been posted, and they're going to update the last chance site. So instead of a clearance rack site, it's going to be a last chance site. And stuff will go on there. Some stuff might sell out before it even makes it there, but the stuff that is not carrying over from the Christmas catalog to the, after Christmas, a lot of this stuff is going to retire. So it will show up in the December list. Some will be on sale, some won't. Off it goes. Once it's off that site, it's gone. It's never coming back. It won't show up in the last chance, clearance, anything else. It literally now is your last chance to buy that product. So every second month that will be updated. Something might go on there to begin with, and if they have lots of it left, maybe the second month, like 2 months later, it might go on sale. We have no idea. Not ahead of time. It all depends on stocking and stuff. So this catalog, first week of December, a whole bunch of stuff is going to change. So I'm going to do a separate little one on that. But I would suggest if there's anything you want out of this occasions catalog, it's a good time to add it onto your order, because as soon as that list is announced, and especially as soon as things go on sale, things go very fast. And you don't want to have to lose out because you waited. This is the one that's on sale, though. I got distracted, but annual catalog stuff's on sale. Great prices. Like I said, time to stock up. Do it. Let me know if you want anything. I'll add it to my group order that's going in, I don't know, supper time-ish tomorrow. And if you need help with anything else, please let me know. I will post some links. I will do some stuff, and I will get this video up. All right. Thank you, peeps. I will figure out the gremlins and the little beggars, and hopefully have this all going again by next week, and we can do this live. Okay, thanks. Take care.